The Indian Act denied women status. What does that mean?
So the Indian Act was designed to actually assimilate people into the political and economic mainstream of the country. And one of the ways that we thought we would do it is by creating a status Indian system. And the status Indian system basically said that Indian women who married non-Indian men would lose their status, and so would their children. And if you lost your status, that meant you had to leave the reserve. You couldn't live there, and you couldn't be with your whole extended family. Where in the same era, status Indian men who married non-status Indian women who could be from any culture in the world, those women would gain their status, and so would their children.
Clearly a double standard there. Does that still exist to this day?
It's still there. You know what? We fixed it in about 1985. There was an amendment called Bill C-31, and Bill C-31 really was a human rights complaint by Indian women who said, you know, this really discriminates against us and not the men. And so it said that they wouldn't lose their status anymore upon marrying non-Indian men. Their children would gain it, and it would work the same for the men. It allowed for a reinstatement of Indian women. If they'd lost within a generation of the bill, they could go back and be reinstated.
And is that happening?
Some bands were pretty good about it. Yeah, you're one of our people. We're going to put you back on our list. Other bands said, you know, we're not getting any new money from Indigenous and Northern Affairs to look after more people right now. We've got to wait for that to happen. And some bands have fought pretty bitter legal battles to not reinstate. Maybe they're, getting oil and gas revenues. And if you become a member, you can actually, be entitled to a band annuity for oil and gas revenue. So there's a whole range.
The Indian